Sorry, the lighting is so bad at night, I guess. Natural light is best. Right now I just have the lamp light on and I keep saying and that's really bad for somebody that's been acting before. But I guess when you're on stage, you have your script and you just memorize your script and it's easy and just improvise and add your feelings there. I mean, because it's scripted for you. But since life is unscripted, sorry, just digging in my ear. Since life is unscripted, and when you're talking about, a tragic or sad point in your life, it's just, I keep saying, just, anyways, I just wanted to record. This seems like the only time I have is at night now while I'm still in my apartment. Because my lease is coming up soon and won't have a place for a while. And I just want to be here, I've been in this place for 3 years. This is the place I shared 2 years with him. And at first, when we broke up 3 weeks ago, I could not stay in this apartment. I could not, because all I could do was see him, and all I could do was expect him to walk through that door. And it was hard. It was really hard. I had to go over my best friend's house and sleep. Um, I just couldn't stay here. I would just stay here and cry because all I could think about was him walking through that door, and I knew he wouldn't walk through the door. And a week after the breakup, I was determined just to run away. Like I said before, I just wanted, one of my defense mechanisms is to just go. And I was a grown up. I woke up mornings wanting to quit my job, but I already gave them a notice date, and it was just hard for me to get up and go to work without crying. It was hard for me to go in to work without crying, like I said before. But I got through it. And finally, the breakup happened on August 3rd. My last day was Wednesday, the 19th, and it was really hard getting through those 3 weeks. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm not crying. I'm not waking up crying. Every time I go to bed, I'm constantly thinking of him, and I may cry if a love song comes on or something. I just been listening to symphony classics or orchestra. Um, it's really beautiful not to have any words, just string instruments playing, or the Beethoven, Mozart, because they're not really saying anything about love. It could be about so many things. It could be about life, whatever in life. It could be about driving on a sunny day. Uh, it can be interpreted so many different ways. Whereas, like, love songs, like my other genre that I love is R&B. All they do is talk about love, and I really don't feel like hearing that right now. Nobody want to hear another sad love song when you're going through heartache. I can't even listen to alternative because I don't have him, and that's what we mostly listen to together. And you know, he he was my alternative guy. Um, it's really hard to say was and ex, and it's really hard to do that. So what I mean by like the only time I'm getting at night is now my family has flew in, and they flew in because I was supposed to have surgery on Friday, but I didn't go through with it because I was supposed to have a recovery time of 6 weeks, and I guess it didn't register when the doctor told me in my last doctor's appointment before my surgery. She just kept asking, "Do you have anyone to watch over you while you in recovery?" And all I could think about was how he's supposed to be here to help me through that, and he's not. And I guess I just went through the appointment in a fog, and it wasn't until after the appointment that I spoke to my mother, and she's like, "You're moving, and how are you gonna get on a plane with you being cut open with stitches, and you can't go anywhere for 6 weeks." So we had to cancel it, basically. And but they still booked the tickets and a hotel to come down here and visit me while I, you know, for the surgery. So now I'm just taking them around Atlanta and showing them around, and they don't want to stay in my place because I don't really have any furniture or anything. Everything's moved, and so she decided to stay in a hotel, and I really wish that she didn't, but you know, I can't convince her otherwise because I have my apartment up till the day they leave. So, and I tried to take them out somewhere to this place that me and my friends go to, and a lot of other people go to, and usually it's a lot of older, folks that go there, and they do some stepping and everything. And we're from Chicago, so I thought it would be something they would enjoy. Well, I forgot the place plays a little bit more hip hop because it's radio broadcast, and my mom just didn't like it. My grandmother is such a trooper. She just went with the flow, even though she doesn't like songs with curse words in it. They didn't play enough old school. Matter of fact, they didn't play old school till like 11 o'clock when I heard it in the car on the radio. Because, like I said, they broadcast from the place that we went to. So they just thought it was just too much, let's say that. So dressed up, nowhere to go. My friends is doing their own thing. So I'm just here at home in my place with my face on, nowhere to go. Just here. I just want to be home. They can stay in a hotel. Just want to be home the last few days that I have my own home, my own space, before I go to Chicago and have to stay with my mother for a year to save up for a home. And that's a big sacrifice that I have to do. And my friends is trying to convince me to stay here, and I want to stay here, and I'm conflicted, but I'm really conflicted because he and I decided to be separated, and he's encouraging me to go, and so I can save for a house. So you want us to grow better individually, as he put it. And for me, it would be a great step and a great time for me to go home and save for a year if I want a house. Because I really do. I really do want a house. Whether it happens in a year or not, I need to start getting the ball rolling. But, going back home is a bit changed. I mean, lots of people do it. Lots of people go back move back home to save for a home or stuff, you know, at various ages, at various points in their lives. Uh, so it's not unusual, and I'm pretty unusual, so, anyways, but it's just so cold. It's so cold, and I have to start all over with a new job, and I hate interviews. I hate interviews so much. Uh, it's just a whole big life change. And in the previous videos, I said I'm gonna have to make a change, but it's just so much. So much. It's just overwhelming right now. It's just so overwhelming. And I can't get the guts to tell my friends that I want to go home, but yet on the other end, I'm like, I want to stay. Because going back to him, he wants me to go, but I feel like, I really feel like if I was to go, that he would forget me. Because I don't know what he's doing. This is when the suspicious, like, my suspicious mind goes. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know who he's spending his time with. You know, if he doesn't see me for an entire year, will he miss me or will he just forget me? I don't know. That's scary in itself right there. And I know I'm sounding like a weak, pathetic, no confident having woman right now, but I guess I'm speaking through a woman that's in love, a woman that's in heartache, a woman that's going through something right now. And I just, it's hard. It's hard. So I guess I'm just gonna get in the shower and go to bed and look at my pink walls, and I gotta repaint them this Sunday, but I keep pushing it. I have until Wednesday to get out of here, but my family said they was gonna help me paint the walls back white, but this is my room, this is my space, this is my home. It's really, really hard giving that up. So, thanks for listening.